proud members of the Podbelly Podcast Network.
I know you're tired.
You can do it!
How's she going, eh?
Pretty good. Friday, eh?
It's gonna be so good, it's bad.
Oh, yeah, it's Friday. Friday. Something about Friday.
Get down on Friday.
Yeah, this is the first half of our Friday episodes.
This is our Friday when you probably still have to work a whole day.
Yeah, this is like Friday in the morning.
And then
This
we'll have
is like-
our...
Sorry, keep going.
Oh, it was, dude, like you said, this is like Friday morning. Like, hey, you could do it. Final stretch. And then Friday afternoon, we obviously cover our, useless garbage episodes, which I think are fun. But
Hell yeah.
Yeah, dude. They're kind of like the new version of our old cheat episodes.
Yeah. At least we're just trying to give you something that's like, at least some sort of food for thought.
Well, that's for this one. I meant the Fuck It Fridays are like our
Yeah,
cheat
for sure.
episodes. Yeah.
Yeah.
So, JB, it's the holiday season, and a lot of times at your workplace or at your house place, you'll find lots of candy and delicious morsels that you could find yourself sort of snacking on, maybe even without realizing it. You're just shoving a bunch of freaking C's candy in your mouth. What are some things we can do to maybe consume less of said treats?
Well, in the time that we talked about this and the time we started the episode, I did find a list on Garden of Life. So if you want me to, if you're cool and you want me to go through this is the Garden of Life 10 tips to avoid overeating this holiday season.
Yes.
All right.
Just go through it.
We're just going to go through it quick. Okay. So number one, start each meal with a super salad. So here's a little thing. So my wife and I like to go to Olive Garden. And a lot of times we only get super salad because not the super salad, but soup or salad. Because at Olive Garden, endless breadsticks, which I try to stay away from, but it's soup and salad. And the salad's good. It's decently healthy for you if you're comparing it to the other things on the menu. And the soups are decent. So if you are gonna eat a meal, start it with a super salad because then you're not going to eat all of the meal. The entrees are typically more fatty and sugary and stuff like that too. So start it with a super salad so that we kind of have a little bed of deliciousness underneath there. And you're like, by the time your meal comes, you're like, maybe I'm not so hungry. Maybe I'm not going to eat the whole thing. All right, number 2, stay hydrated. This is a good one. And this is just a good tip for in general. But if you stay hydrated, it kind of maintains the balance of fluids in your body. But also, if you know you're going to go eat, I typically like to do this is I'll chug some water before or like right before. If you're at a restaurant, drink a couple glasses of water beforehand because that way your stomach's full and you're like, maybe I don't want to eat so much. You have that sensation of fullness, which helps.
Yeah.
And
it'll move through your stomach fairly quickly, but it'll take up some real estate there for the time being, and then you won't be able to eat as much.
It'll send those sensors. It'll take probably 10 minutes to get to your brain to be like, maybe I'm not so hungry. Yada yada. So, or maybe you're just a glutton for punishment, and you're gonna eat gluttonously anyways. But that's what.
Well, then you can pay for it with pain. All right, what's next?
Okay, don't go to a party hungry.
Yes.
And because a lot of hors d'oeuvres
Wow.
Are typically cheesy, delicious, and not good for you. So if you have, get you a good healthy snack before you go to party, and maybe won't binge on all of those dang jalapeno poppers or bacon wrapped scallops or which I guess bacon wrapped scallops are technically keto, but you know what I mean.
Dude, bacon wrapped blue cheese stuffed dates.
Whoa.
Best thing.
I don't even know how to do that. But.
Dude, it's sweet and cheesy and salty and delicious.
I think I might have to enjoy
That's
those.
for our next episode. We'll talk about our favorite hors d'oeuvres and holiday treats on our next episode.
Hors d'oeuvres for sure. Okay, so number 4, pack snacks to avoid fast food. I actually do this. And my job right now that I'm doing is I'm out and about a lot, and I'm like going. And I'm like, I'll just run in and get some food at wherever. And I'm like, that's going to be bad because I'm going to feel like crap. So I pack some meat sticks or, something that'll at least tide you over, a protein bar. So that way when you're eating it, you're like, I don't need to go in because eating right now. I'm getting the sensation that I want. I don't want to go in and get a double Western bacon cheeseburger and a big thing of fries, which sounds amazing. But yeah, okay. So there's one. Get adequate sleep. This one, I think we all fall short on, especially if those of us that have kids. But that's not exclusive to that, because there's the YouTube hole that you go down in the middle of the night and you're up till like 1:30 and you're like, I gotta get up at 5. Adequate sleep. It's not even. I mean, obviously, this is a no-brainer. I'm not going to explain to you why, just because it makes sense. Get your. You know how much sleep you need to feel good. Get it. That'll help you not overeat, because you'll be in a better mind. All of that stuff. Yada yada yada. Drink smarter. Don't drink alcohol, or cutting out a lot of alcohol will help you in this. And I'm not going to say that. I mean, I have to say that this is probably one that I fall short on too, because I enjoy a good drink every now and again, especially during the holidays when you're like, eggnog and whiskey. That sounds great. All right, but 6 of those, like 200 calories a pop. That's like my entire day's calories done. So, and boy, do I love eggnog. It's so good. So good.
Don't like it.
Oh, here's a good one. I like this. Wear fitted clothes.
That's actually a good one, dude. That is a good one.
Guilt yourself into it. I love it, because, you don't want the buttons flying across the room and hitting Aunt Flo in the forehead.
I hate when that happens.
That's fantastic. No, it's great, because then like, oh God.
Yeah.
Or tying that belt down a little bit so it reminds you like, hey, maybe this isn't a good idea. Eating the last donut from this morning that's sitting on the counter. Don't eat mindlessly. This is a tough one, because
huge
during the holidays, yeah, well, exactly, because you're bored. I feel like this is a whole other category, so we'll skip that. But you can kind of put into your mind what not eating mindlessly is: snacking, all that stuff. Yeah. Indulge a little. So that makes sense. So if this is on the other end of the spectrum, if you're like super crazy Nazi about your diet, which is good. But if you go that way too much, you got to have the cheat day. So maybe this is like indulge a little, maybe on a daily basis, maybe have that one little tiny snack sized chocolate bar, because you've been good all day, especially during the holidays, so that may keep you from eating the entire bag when, something happens, when your cousin or uncle is mean to you at Christmas Day and you're like, eggnog, the whole bag is chocolate. All right. Indulge a little. Don't be afraid to pout. Oh, this is centered towards women, and I don't know. This is said, many women enjoy wearing a bright red lipstick around the holidays, and applying a vibrant shade can not only perk mood, but also help avoid overindulging. After dinner, reapplying a perfect pout can help resist the urge to have second helpings or another glass of wine, because you're putting that lipstick all over the stuff, which, if I could put myself in a woman's shoes, I wouldn't really care.
Nope.
Which is probably why I'm not a woman. But
exactly. Yeah.
All right. So there is your 10 or 11.
I have 2 additions, 2 quick additions.
Oh, let's hear them, dude. Let's hear them.
One is if you're having trouble, just pop in like a breath mint or some minty gum.
Yes.
Because unless the said treat that is tempting you is like a York peppermint patty, then it's most likely going to make anything else taste like crap. The other one is if you really can't stop eating, I would invest in some hot sauce that's way beyond your palate enjoys. And if you really need to, just dab on some scorpion pepper, some Pepper X, last dab or something on your tongue, and then your mouth will be on fire.
Shout out to Hot Ones.
Food will no longer seem enjoyable.
Well, and
because your mouth's on fire.
I know we got to go, but I know that the gum thing, if you're chewing gum, that numbs the sensors, the hunger sensors, because it makes your body feel like you're eating. So if you are already chewing gum, you're not going to feel hungry because your body thinks you're eating. So boom, go for it. Yeah. Have a good holiday season. I hope you didn't overeat on Thanksgiving. Hopefully this will keep you from overeating as the Christmas holiday approaches.
So enjoy, and we'll talk to you later.
Peace. Bye.
So what I believe you were trying to say is thank you.